Alright, so, new episode of Constantine, and, well, it's been a few days old, same with the TMNT episode, so, yeah. Sorry for the late reviews, but anyway, let's dive right into this. This was, again, a really good episode, and I know it's been now really back and forth of if Constantine is going to get a second season or not. I really hope it does. I sincerely hope that this series gets another season. I really want that. I really, this episode, let me say this. This episode really feels like Nightmare, Constantine versus Freddy Krueger without the Freddy Krueger. And instead of dreams, it's other worlds. But it does have that Nightmare on Elm Street feel where your spirit, if you die in one place, you die in real life. So again, I couldn't help but think, maybe they should have got Robert Englund for this. Because the guy they have, the villain in here, Jacob Shaw, I don't know, he's creepy and all that, but he just wasn't threatening. I guess maybe because we didn't see a lot of him. That's why we didn't see, we didn't see him a lot, because, well, I don't know, he just wasn't, I was just like, oh, you're the villain, you're the freak of the week, okay. That's what we're dealing with, okay. And he's just like, oh, I'm creepy. I'm like, and here I am thinking, wow, did they, this guy looks like he should be on Gotham than he should be on Constantine. Yeah. But aside from the villain, this was really good. This was more about John Constantine doing what he's been doing for the past few episodes, helping out lost friends, friends that hate his guts. And I understand that, yeah, John had quite the crew behind him, and what happened in Newcastle was, really, let's not kid ourselves, was pretty bad. But that feels like oh, oh yeah, this happened. And everyone hates you, John. Not to say that's bad. I really like the interaction between John and Richie. That's the character's name, Richie. And he's pretty cool, although the whole data mine thing is, it's brought up a lot, but we never really see it. It's more like he can, it's not really data mining with this. They allude a lot to this computer he's been building for something that I can only describe it was seen in the movie Transcendence. But they never really go deeper into it, and just after he says he abandoned it. Maybe if this show gets another season, we'll get to see what he's talking about. But with only 2 episodes left and still no word if it gets renewed, I don't know, I don't know, guys. I really don't know. Among other things with this episode is that, with a few other things along with this episode, we get to see pretty much John trying to help what friends he has left. We clearly see, and Richie calls bullshit on him really quickly, saying that, look, you're doing the exact same, you're trying to hide the whole, oh, I'm the badass who can move past everything, but guess what? You can't. This is all just a front for you because you're too scared to admit you've lost friends. And I love how they touch back on the episode where his friend Danny died in a few episodes earlier with the whole hunger demon, and it really reflects on that. So I really like that. I really like that aspect. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm trying to find things to say about this episode other than it was pretty good, but it was just a filler, and the whole alternate, the whole dimensional planes or astral planes is a really cool idea, but they don't really expand on that further until the end, which I really like that end when John and Richie are talking with one another about the situation they're currently in after they defeat Shaw. And he's talking, Richie says, hey, look, I'll just stay here and build my own world. This was what my research was building to. And John says, look, no, this isn't about you, let's cut the bullshit. This isn't about you fulfilling some life's dream. This is more about you running away because you're too scared to face the real world, and now you just want to build an imaginary one, which, by the way, you'll eventually go crazy, and you'll just go power mad and end up like Shaw, or worse, you'll be worse than Shaw. So I really liked how that ended and how that story arc played out to the end. And it was. I'm really curious to see next week's episode, which will be pretty much. Next week's episode will be pretty much Manny on Earth, which sounds like, when you think about it, it sounds like a really bad idea for a sitcom TV show or a movie. It really, but hopefully this will be cool. An angel trapped on Earth and forced to deal with all the temptations of being human. That's going to be interesting, and I'm wondering how that's going to play out for the rest of the series. So that's pretty much my review. Sorry for it's kind of short, but there's not much else to talk about with this episode, sadly. So you guys tell me, what did you guys think of this episode? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? And what do you think next week's episode will be like? Anyway, just let me know in the comments below, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.